Hello and welcome back to the Cove with more Mass Effect. Well, we've had a little chat to this Ananias and yeah, he seems to be a fair bit of fun. So either way, we're going to go ahead and do what we need to do and figure
Mr.
out what we need.
Ananias isn't the only one
Oh?
with a pass to leave Hanshan.
Hang on a second. Is that an offering? Let's have another chat to Gianna here and see what's going on.
You've never worked in the corporate world, have you, Commander? You can't bludgeon through bureaucracy.
So it would seem. I need an alternative.
Talk to Lorik Keen. You should be able to find him at the hotel bar. Can't say more. Not within earshot of Mr. Ananias.
You said I should talk to Lorik Keen?
Mr. Ananias isn't the only one with a pass to leave Hanshan. Keen spends his days at the hotel since his office was closed.
I've taken up enough of your time.
Not at all, Spectre. This is my job, after all.
Okay, well, I guess maybe there is an alternative. Well, good thing we checked out things in this order, so now we can go ahead and see what's going on in the other businesses. Let's have a quick look at the map. We're in the plaza. There's an elevator to Synthetic Insights, as well as the elevator to the hotel. We have no reason to go to Synthetic Insights at this stage, but I'm sure we probably are going to. So let's just go ahead and make our way to the hotel first and foremost, and then we'll take things one step at a time. Also too, we do have a package to smuggle in for a Hannah Emporium fellow for a bounty hunter. But yeah, I'm not sure whether we want to go ahead and pick it up and drop that off yet, or whether, who knows. We'll figure it out, but we have a thing to do there at some point as well. But either way, first things first, let's figure out what we're doing with regards to getting out of this port. Alright, well, I guess the music must be reasonably loud if we can hear it already. Yeah, okay, and there is the Lorik Queen.
I need a moment of your time.
And another Asari. Alright, you know, maybe we talk to her since she needs a moment of our time.
The male human at the hotel bar? He's a sales rep for Binary Helix. His name is Rafael Vargas. I need you to speak with him.
Do you know who I am?
Everyone here knows who you are, Dullstill. That makes you ideal for my job. You are a known quantity, or so Vargas will think. He will assume you are here to investigate his company's dirty laundry. That will distract him from my real intentions.
He's right there. Why not talk to him yourself?
I wish I could. I already bungled this myself. He realized I was not a real buyer.
I don't know anything about Binary Helix. What would I talk to Vargas about?
I represent the Aramali City Council on Thessia. Our town is known for its biotic amp crafters.
What's your interest in Binary Helix? They do genetics work.
Much of BH's work relates to biotics. There are rumors that the Novaria branch has flown in Asari biotics. Powerful ones. Commandos, to be specific. We want to assess any potential risk to Asari copyrights. You will present yourself as a buyer, on behalf of the Spectres or the Alliance. Discuss their military enhancement programs. Your real objective will be to distract him. I will give you a device that will crack into his personal wireless network. It will upload a variety of monitoring viruses. They will infiltrate Binary Helix when he logs onto their intranet.
What's in it for me?
Money, of course. I would be well paid for this. So would you. 500 credits.
Okay, so we've got a couple of choices. We could either go ahead and say this is illegal, or we could go ahead and do it. You know what? That said, though, they're going to figure out a way to upload the data anyway, so you know what? Let's have a chat and see if we can do it.
Interesting plan. I'm in.
Excellent. Here is the cracking device. You will know it is done when it beeps. I've assembled a dossier on Vargas. If you would like, I could brief you on his behavior patterns.
Tell me what you know about Vargas.
He is impatient with those who waste his time. I tried to get him distracted and off topic. He concluded I was not interested in his company's services. I noticed he has a tell. When a topic makes him nervous or uncomfortable, he has a tendency to rub the back of his neck. If you see that, press him on the subject. It may distract him enough to keep him talking.
I'll go see him now.
I hope to hear from you soon.
Okay, so we've got that option. We've got this fellow that we need to have a chat to. Let's see. What do we focus on first? You know, let's have a talk to the Turian.
Afternoon. Sit down, have a drink. What can I do for you?
Are you Lorik Keene? I heard you might be able to help me.
You are the Spectre that just arrived, are you not? What can an old Turian like me possibly help you with?
I'm trying to find a way into the garage. I have places to go.
You need a pass. How fortuitous. I'm the manager of the local Synthetic Insights office. For the moment, at least. Mr. Analaeus closed my office. He claims to be investigating reports of my corruption. The administrator is an interesting man. He's become quite wealthy since he took direct control of rents.
I sense a connection there.
Indeed. I acquired evidence of Analaeus' actions. His hired goons are ransacking my office to find it. I suspect your goal lies outside this port. Mr. Analaeus would be disinclined to let you wander. If you recover the evidence from my office, I will give you my garage pass, as well as a sum of credits.
Why didn't Analaeus cancel your pass clearance?
Why should he? There's nothing outside but snow and hungry Nafak.
How did you get a pass?
I'm a manager. Most executives on Noveria are free to come and go as they will.
You have a plan?
I do. However, there is one other... What is that charming human expression? Fly in the lotion? Violence against Mr. Analaeus' thugs may be necessary. He has members of Hanshan's security team searching my offices. He's paying them under the table. Miss Matsuo is unaware of their outside employment.
I'll focus on trying to get your evidence. If I'm lucky, I won't have to fight anyone.
Excellent. Here is my pass into our offices. It will activate the elevator. The evidence is on my office computer. This OSD contains an encryption key to access it. Slide it into the drive and it will auto-execute. Oh, and do try to keep bloodstains off the carpets, would you?
Okay. Interesting. Alright. Alright, so let's just have another check. Is there anything else in here that we need to note? There is a space upstairs, and then there's the fellow that we need to talk to. I think for now, we will... I don't know, is there anything that we can note down here? Kind of a dead end, kind of an odd spot to have something, but alright.
You hear about the resort at the equator? Bounce backing, diving, an accredited asset Eurofield?
I feel like that sort of thing. I'd rather admire the view.
Alright, just trying to eavesdrop and see if there's anything noteworthy there. There's Raphael, which we will need to definitely go and have a chat to. But before we do, let's just double check that there's not something worth noting. The hotel. Okay.
The hotel is off limits to those without a portal. Don't hang up. Elder brother, it's me. I'm on Noveria now. I can't talk long. This call is costing me 10 credits a minute. It's real time from the Traverse. Would you think it would be cheap? I need some information. There's an issue here with Synthetic Insights. The manager, Lorik Keene, he got caught with his toes wet. The office is closed by Hanshan's administrator. I need you to see what you can find out about. Are you ready for his name? Ronadrill, Gon, Swa, Folsum, Keratin, Nar, EAP, Bella, and Elias. No, that's the administrator. The Hanshan administrator. Well, think about it. A Turian wouldn't risk getting his office closed. They don't compromise their team. That's drilled into them from boot camp. I think the administrator is using this Keene fella to draw flies from his own clutch. Of course I could look it up myself. But do you think I'm likely to get any unfiltered data through Noveria's own network? That, and it would take forever for any out-system search results to get back here. Thank you, Elder Brother. I have to go. Yes. I'll speak to you soon.
Interesting. So it sounds like there's a few people who aren't too thrilled with Analaeus? Yeah, okay. Oh, and yeah, okay. So I was right. There is a little bit of something for us to gain access to. So I suppose, since we've got, oh no, hang on a second, the ability to, let's go ahead and override. Alright, synthetics. Oh, okay. I don't even think I've ever noticed that before. Alright then, and what have we got over here? We've got some decryption. Yeah, funnily enough, I don't think I have ever tried to, oh, it got stuck. Alright, hang on a second. I don't think I've ever tried to do things quite so peacefully, or at least it never ending up being peaceful. Okay, hang on a second. Alright. We will get through at one point or another. There we have it. Alright, security logs. Unauthorized transmission. Not sure if you will receive this, Doctor, but it's imperative you make your way to the safe location. Your history with our organization has been leaked. Your base in the Newton system is no longer secure. I repeat, make your way to the safe location immediately. Huh. Okay, more things to do. Alright, that's nice. Also, too, find it very odd that the security system was in that little junction there, but, you know, it is what it is. And you know what? A Krogan with a name. I suppose that's someone we can chat to?
What do you want?
Oh, of course, this is the bounty hunter. Alright.
I've heard Opold has something for you.
Like I care that you know? You his courier or something?
Yes, but I haven't picked up his cargo yet.
Sit down a minute. I have a business proposal. I'm paying the Hanar more than I want. I'll bet he's paying you less than you want. Sell it to me directly.
I'll consider your offer.
We'll make the right decision.
Okay, so I'm guessing he's going to be a fairly cranky fellow if we don't sell it to him. But you know what? It could earn us more money, so it's not the end of the world. But either way, let's go ahead and we'll have a chat with this guy and see what's going on.
Can I help you?
Mr. Vargas? Commander Shepard, Systems Alliance Military. I understand you work for Binary Helix.
That's correct. Rafael Vargas, sales. Were you interested in our services?
Ooh, here's the question. Do we go ahead and dob on in the Asari? You know what? I think we do. We try and do the right thing here. Let's go ahead and throw her under the bus.
Actually, I wanted to warn you. An agent of the Aramali Council hired me to break into your network. She gave me this.
Oh, a cracking device. I appreciate your forthrightness, Shepard. Now that we know what to look for, our IT people can have a little fun with the Asari. We'll isolate their viruses and feed them false data. If you'll excuse me.
Okay, well, that could be quite funny. Let's see. Do we lie to her and tell her, or do we just let them have a little bit of a trouble figuring things out? All right. So, she's still expecting you to return. Yes, we've got to talk to her.
Any results?
I told him about you, or tell her that it's done. You know what? Yeah, let's see if we can.
Everything went as planned. You should see results soon.
Excellent. I will transfer 500 credits to your account.
Only 500. All right. I thought you might have wanted to provide more since you couldn't do it yourself, I mean.
Did I say 500 credits? I meant 750. Good day, Spectre.
You know what? For all of 750 credits, I feel slighted. We should have just told her. That's a shame. That kind of money. If I had known it was so pitiful, we definitely would have done things slightly differently. Because 750, we make more when we discover a deposit, or whenever we find an insignia or anything of the like. So doing that is just not that helpful. Oh well, it is what it is. Well, either way, let's go ahead and make our way to Synthetics Insights now that we have, now that we've disabled the security, and then we'll see about dropping in and seeing exactly what is available to us. Alright, so what have we got?
Spectre, right?
Yeah, that's me.
I used to be a military tech. Except for my ego's people, everyone's too corporate here. They just sit around sipping expensive water. So what can I do for you today?
You seem like you have an ear to the ground. What's happening around here?
There's the problems up on Peak 15. Synthetics Insights was shut down by Analaeus, and the matriarch came through.
Do you know where that matriarch is now?
You looking for her? She took a shuttle to Peak 15 before we lost contact.
What do you do here?
I'm the chief mechanic for Hanshan. Just call me Lee. Humans have a problem saying my full name. Got a team of 12 under me, keeping the shuttles coming and going.
How can I get into the garage?
You need a pass. You can get one from Analaeus or the managers, if you can polish enough gizzard.
Maybe you could let me borrow yours?
Sure. If I wanted to lose my job and get sued into the next spiral arm. Security tracks card use.
What was that about synthetic insights?
Scuttlebutt says Laura Keene was on the take. So Analaeus shut down SI's offices. Quiet like, so no off-world lawyers come in on it.
I have to go.
You need anything? I'll be here.
Okay, well, very interesting. Okay, the elevators do open. Okay, never mind. For some reason I was thinking that the elevator wasn't going to open. But either way, we'll go ahead and we'll make our way on in there and we'll see what's going on. Maybe we can get them to leave us alone for a minute.
Freeze! Hanshan security. This office is sealed.
What are you doing in these offices?
The administrator's orders. Laura Keene is under investigation.
Analaeus is paying you to shake this place down. Does Captain Matsuo know you're here?
Hey, I'm not the one who wants Keene. Analaeus has a Varen up his ass about this guy. How about this? You pretend you didn't see us, we'll pretend we didn't see you.
Oh. We have the Paragon, but we still have... Okay, I guess we just have less people to deal with. Alright, let's go ahead and quickly use that. Let's see, you've got some tech stuff. Let's go ahead and... yeah, we'll dampen that. Let's go ahead and we will throw you. Yep, that's effective for sure. And then... where are the other enemies? Upstairs would be my assumption. Yeah, alright. Hang on a second. Let's just go ahead and make sure that we're in the clear. Let's go... here we are. Make our way up the stairs. I can only imagine that they would have had some kind of security drones if we had not dealt with things already. But either way, let's go ahead and... I don't know. I guess we'll go ahead and throw a sabotage. We'll do a warp. And then let's just overkill. And then... oh, we've got another guard. Let's go ahead and... we'll do whatever that does. Alright, and that looks like it's cleared things up quite nicely. Alright, oh, and there's an easy decryption. Okay, let's go ahead and begin our manual override there. Excellent. What have we got? Oh, actually, you know what? We can chuck that weapon behind. Technician kit, fusion explosive, and incendiary explosive. Ooh. Now that does sound cool. Incendiary explosive, very nice. Let's see what. Oops. What have we got here? Shredder rounds, snowblind rounds. I don't think we've come across the snowblind rounds before. I'm guessing they're an advanced version of the cryo rounds, but you never know. Could be wrong. And then, okay, this is where we need to be. Let's make our way in here. Go ahead and again see what there is. Again, you never know. If for some reason these guys actually are shady, we should get and make sure that we have all of the materials. Frictionless materials, snowblind rounds again, that's nice. Medical kits, and then open the computer. Alright, there we have it. We have what we need. And now I guess we just go ahead and check downstairs. Hang on a second, more guards? We might need a gun at the ready here.
I don't think you're supposed to be in here, Shepard.
You have me at a disadvantage, Miss...
Oh, now you're gonna show some respect? I'm Sergeant Kyra Sterling, Ilanis Risk Control Services. Analeas would throw you off-world for what you did here. I won't. You know what we did to cop killers on my world?
Your men are dirty, Sergeant. You're here off-duty, breaking the law for bribe money.
I didn't want to fight them. They fired first.
Okay, well, I guess they're very adamant in things going a certain way. Let's go ahead and grant them their wish. Let's throw... yeah, the warp down. Let's go ahead and go for Carnage. That should be fine. And then you can overload. And then over here, let's go ahead and... actually, you know what? Let's go ahead and try out the stasis. And we'll see... where are the enemies? Oh, someone's in stasis. Oh, not anymore. Alright, Inferno rounds are clearly doing very good. Where are we? Alright, you, my unfortunate friend. Let's go ahead and say goodbye to you. Make sure you don't go anywhere. Alright, and then it looks like we have one more guard. I'm really not too concerned about this. Let's go ahead and we'll go with Carnage. There we go. Make sure that that's active, and then come on now. Oh, no melee? Okay. Alright, I guess the melee doesn't work particularly well. Ah, well. Alright, let's go ahead and we'll see what we've got. Pistols, rifles, all that good stuff. Another weapon locker down here. Alright then, if that's what they want, we'll go ahead. Shotguns. Bad. Then I don't see anything else. No. Alright, let's go ahead and holster our weapon. I think we're pretty good. We'll double check that we got everything off all the terminals. And, oh yeah, upgrade kits. Let's go ahead and take those too. Alright, at the very least we'll get some more money for selling those goods. Yeah, alright. Well, you know what? Not ideal that we had a bit of a firefight, but, yeah, we did try to get some of them to, listen, but, oh well. Can't do much about that now, can we? Alright. Well, either way, at least we'll be able to hand off the information to Lorik. He should be fairly happy. Yep, not that guy. Oh.
Commander, there have been reports of noise from the Synthetic Insights office. Would you know anything about it?
It's probably Analeas' thugs ripping the place apart.
Smartass, huh? That's fine. I can work with that. Meet me at the hotel for a drink before you talk to Keen. I'll be waiting.
My goodness. Okay, we have to chat to her again. Alright then. Well, you know what? I guess this whole corporate espionage thing is kind of quite a drag. But either way, we'll go ahead and we'll have a chat. Yeah, we'll go ahead and see if there's anything worth noting. Either that or we'll just drop the information off to Lorik and then, I don't know, put Ananias in cuffs? Oh, Ananias? Alright, well either way, it shouldn't be long until we're in the hotel. I can't imagine it's going to take us too long to be able to get there. There's the music, and here we go. Alright, so... Gianna, there we go. Let's go ahead and chat.
Allow me to reintroduce myself. Parasini, Novaria Internal Affairs.
Why is an internal affairs agent here?
The executive board knows about Analeas' corruption. I've been undercover for 6 months. I want you to convince Keen to testify before the board. With his evidence, this planet can run profitably again.
Why don't you ask Keen directly?
I'm Analeas' secretary. You'd think he'd believe me? That he'd meet me in some dark alley with his evidence?
I thought corruption was the rule on Novaria.
The rule is don't rock the boat. Self-interest is tolerated if it doesn't interfere with business. Analeas is driving customers away.
You work for Analeas. Can't you just take his records?
He's a crook, not a moron. He doesn't keep logs on his computer saying, this month I stole 3 million credits. Keen's testimony and records are everything I need to prove Analeas' guilt in one package.
I need Keen's garage pass to complete my mission.
You help my investigation, I'll provide whatever you need. Favor for a favor.
Analeas is dirty. It might be best to help her.
Look, Shepard, I don't like this either. You Spectres play fast and loose with the law. That's bad for business.
All right. I'll talk to Keen and see if I can convince him.
Thank you. You know where I work. Come talk to me once you know if he'll play ball.
Alright, you know what? I do wonder, could we potentially just go to the fellow and see about arresting him ourselves? Maybe, but either way, we'll go ahead and we'll chat here. We'll see how it goes. Maybe it goes well, maybe it doesn't. You never know.
Always a pleasure, Spectre. Any news on that matter I asked you to look into?
I finished the job, but an internal affairs investigator contacted me. She wants you to testify against Analeas.
Now that you have my property, you want to dictate how I use it. I have no interest in a public spectacle.
Everyone on this station is chafing under Analeas' extortion. You might end up a hero.
My employers rely on the goodwill of the executive board to work here.
The board is investigating Analeas. They'll be more angry at him than at you.
All right. It is obvious that I cannot dissuade you. Very well, I will testify. Make whatever arrangements you need with your contact. I will wait here.
Okay, well then, I guess we're heading all the way down back to the admin building, and we might just go ahead and arrest the fellow. That does leave us an interesting choice, though. We still need to do the smuggling mission for either the Hannah or the Krogan. I don't necessarily know if the Krogan is someone we really want to anger, but if we're handing him a weapon, I don't know. He might not be too pleased anyway. Let's see. What do we do? You know what? We'll go ahead and we will... Now, before we make our way down to Analeas... Oh, actually, you know what? This is out into a different place. Never mind. I was about to say, we'll take the elevator in a minute. We'll clear this out first and then we'll see how it all goes. Alright, so we can now go ahead and have a chat. Let's see what we can do. Although, you know what? I do wonder, is the man still in... Yeah, he's still at work. Okay, fine. Let's just have a chat to Gianna here.
Spectre, have you given any more consideration to my offer?
It took some persuasion, but Keen has agreed to testify.
That's a world of stress off my back. I'll take the evidence for safe transport. I didn't think you'd help me, being a Spectre and all. I guess some of you can be alright.
Doesn't this help you? You don't seem particularly happy.
I'm ecstatic, but right now, I just feel like a long day of work is ending. While you were working on Keen, I got you a garage pass. Be careful up there. I have an arrest to make. Wish I had time to change into something easy to move in. I hate skirts.
This is an outrage. I'll see that you never work in this sector again.
Yeah, get a move on.
You, Shepard! I demand you place this bitch under arrest!
You have the right to remain silent. I wish to God you'd exercise it. See you around the galaxy, Commander. I owe you a beer.
Well, that worked out fairly well. Alright, well. Nice and swift arrest. You know what? Maybe we can go ahead and just double check. You never know. Yeah, we have a wall safe here. Yeah, let's go ahead and see if there's anything else we can, check. Just for our due diligence, of course. Making sure that, there wasn't extra corruption for us to uncover. Ooh, you know what? Almost 30,000 credits. That does seem rather good if you ask me. Alright, so either way, we'll go ahead and head back to the Normandy. We'll pick up the thing, and then I guess we'll go... and yeah, decide how we want to finish things with the smuggling operation. Alright, but again, first things first, we've got to make our way there and back again. Come on now. There we are. Thank you kindly. You know, I actually think that's maybe the first elevator which we get to and have to wait for it to arrive. Yeah, kind of a little bit odd, but you know what? It works. If that's, yeah, I just can't think of many other elevators that do that, if any. Yeah, alrighty-o. Well, either way, let's go ahead and we will head on through. Let's go... Whereabouts is the package? I'm guessing it's all the way out by our ship. Yeah, there it is. Okay, there's the marker. Nothing too fancy about that. Alright, so we've got that. Let's just double check smuggling. Yeah, powerful experimental weapon mod. Maybe we don't really want to be handing that off. Wonder if there's a way with that we could find a way to keep it. Yeah, because it's not in our inventory. Oh, you know what? We should also talk to Mako about her troops as well.
Commander, I'm glad you stopped to talk. I wanted to tell you how unfortunate it was that Analeus-sama was caught with his hand in the cookie jar. Rest assured, I bear you no ill will.
Unfortunate? He was a criminal, Captain.
The Executive Board is not concerned with galactic law, Commander. That's why this planet was settled, after all. As far as they are concerned, Analeus-sama went too far. On Noveria, you may do what you wish, so long as you do not disturb public order. I only request that you limit the number of disturbances you provoke. I would consider it a favor.
I don't intend to make life difficult for anyone.
I appreciate that, Commander. If you will excuse me, I must file reports on this incident. Good day.
I guess we're not going to get in trouble for our little shootout either, given everything that's going on. Can't chat to him at the desk. Yeah, I guess we just go ahead and head right back up. Alright, well, you know what? The good news is, after we hand this off, or whatever it is that we do, we can go ahead and see about... yeah, we can see about the garage and heading on out and finding Peak 15. Alright, you know what though? Honestly, I'm feeling a little bit lazy. I don't think we're going to bother take it all the way to the Grogan. The jellyfish, the Enkindler is already here. Let's just go ahead and just deal with this.
Greetings, Spectre. Have you brought the package?
You know what? We could keep it. Yeah.
Change of plans. I've decided to keep it myself.
You cannot do that. Inamorda will be furious with this one. This one wants the other to leave now.
Okay, high explosive rounds 8. Oh, no. We do not want to reduce to bomb gel. We want to take. Okay, well, I guess that's one way we could deal with it now, can't we? Yeah. Okay, so that's the assignment there. We don't have to worry about that right now. Yeah, we can just go ahead and get to Peak 15. Alright, fantastic news. So, quick question. Which way to the garage? We need to head on out on this level. Alright. We'll go ahead and we'll have a chat to the Turian. Who knows, he might even have some advice for us as we make our way out. And then we can see what is going on out there. Because as he said, there's a bit of a blizzard, so you never know. Maybe there's... yeah, that could either be very good or very bad. Extra cover, or they won't see us coming, one way or the other.
I heard the administrator's been arrested. Any chance you had something to do with that?
He was corrupt.
Most people here are. I wish you could take them all down. So what can I do for you today?
I have to go.
You need anything? I'll be here.
Alright, well, I guess we'll just check in with the guy. He seems rather nice.
Access to the garage is restricted.
I have authorization. Excuse me.
Yes, that's genuine. Drive safely. The weather's supposed to be pretty bad out in the Alutsk Valley.
Okay. Okay, well, you know what? That doesn't seem too friendly. Let's go ahead.
So that's what the Asari had in the crates.
Yeah, they got some geth. Okay, well, let's go ahead and get started. Oh, actually, you know what? Let's go ahead and with the Stalker, let's go ahead and sabotage. That should be pretty good. We'll let this other thing get a little bit closer and we will warp them. That'll do. And then, where is... Oh, there it is. Let's go ahead and we will do a little bit of carnage, I think. Yeah.
Things. Fan out and secure the area. No one gets in or out.
Oh dear. Okay, we're gonna have more fun. Alright, hang on a second. Let's put our guns away. Don't try to shoot us.
What did you do here, Commander?
Me? I'm the victim here. The Geth attacked us.
Geth, you expect me to... Where did they come from?
If I were to guess, the matriarch packed them in the shipping container she arrived with.
I don't believe that. We did thorough scans of those. There were no power sources, no element zero masses. If Benezia Sama's containers were packed with these things, there are many more out there.
I need numbers, Captain. A dozen? 100?
Dozens, at least. They're machines. You could pack them tightly. I must report to the executive board. If word gets out about loose Geth, there may be an investor panic.
Okay, well, I guess we're definitely going to be fighting some of them. I guess at least we have some good abilities to use against them. We'll go ahead and... Oh, you know what? Tungsten rounds and all. You know what? Maybe that's not a bad thing. Maybe we go ahead and we chuck some tungsten rounds on things since we do have some equipment. Let's go ahead and... what have we got at the moment? High explosive rounds. We've got some more of that. That's extra heat generation, weapons force, and extra damage. But that said, though... Inferno rounds. Yeah, let's see. Oh, we also have the snowblind rounds. So that's just straight up extra damage and reduces our rate of fire. As for our target, they get less accuracy, which I guess makes sense. Let's see. Where on Earth? Yeah, here we are. We have tungsten rounds. Extra 40%. That's not bad. And you know what? There's minimal problems with that. Let's go ahead and we'll do that. Garrus, you can have... what have you got? Shredder rounds? Yeah, let's go ahead and throw on some extra... where are they? Some extra tungsten rounds. And then I think what we'll do is for Rex, he's mainly using his shotgun, so we'll go ahead and we'll upgrade that. We'll throw on the... those, what do we call them? Tungstens as well. That should be good. Alright. So we're now ready to destroy some machines if necessary, but otherwise I think we should be fairly safe. And unless there's any more of an ambush, I think we can just go ahead and jump on into the Mako. So let's go ahead and see what is outside. Actually, hang on a second. Before I forget, what was back there? We had... Okay, it's only all the doors are all in the... Okay, never mind. I saw all the elevators and I wasn't 100% sure what the plan was. But either way, that looks like a... yeah, definitely a cold place for sure. Let's see, how far have we got to go? You know what? There's a bit of a journey ahead of us. Maybe that's where we begin in the next one. Yeah, I think that might be the way we do things. We'll go ahead and we'll figure it out in the next one. We'll go for our journey from here, but I think that's a good place to leave things. So, if you do want to see more of what's on Noveria, be sure to hit that subscribe button. It is the best way to catch all future content, and I'll see you next time. So until then, thank you for tuning in to the Leviathan Cove. This is the Leviathan, signing out.